This video is a part 2 of the video how to learn line command. In the previous video we learned to use the line command with 3 different methods. If you haven't watched that video, go to this I button and check that video now, because if you do that you will have a better understanding of what I will be teaching in this video. Now about this video, today we will be learning about the remaining 2 methods in which you can use the line command. The first one is using the line command with coordinates, but this time without the UCS being the origin. Now to understand how we use the line command with coordinates and without UCS being the origin, we'll just draw a rectangle with length 20 units and width 10 units again. Now to start drawing the rectangle, just select the line command. I've told you different ways of selecting the line command. Just choose whichever way feels the most natural to you. I'll just go over here and click on the line tool. Now after you selected the line command, just go over to any place and set your starting point. I'll just click over here and this is our starting point. Now after your starting point is selected, just go over to this command box and all you have to do is type add. Everything else will almost remain same. You have to put in your coordinates as you did earlier, but the coordinates will change a bit. You'll see it in the next steps, but the first coordinates will remain same. So to start off your rectangle, just type in your first coordinates, that will be 20, 0, because we want 20 length in the x-axis and none elevation. So just type in add 20, 0 and press enter. As soon as you do that, you will see a line of length 20 units is formed. Now what you need to understand about this method is, in this method your origin keeps on changing. Now in the previous step, this was the origin because this was your starting point. But now your starting point, the starting point of your line has changed to this point. So whichever point is the starting point of your line, that will also become your origin. Hope you understand that. You'll just see in the next step. Now since this is our origin, we have to change the coordinates a little bit. Just go over to the command box again and type in add. So this is your origin, okay? So since this is your origin, your x coordinate needs to be 0, because you are at origin. You don't need to go any further. So just put your x coordinate 0 and now put on the width of the rectangle you want, that is 10 in our case. I'll just put in 10 and after that press enter. Okay, as soon as you do that, a width of length 10 units will be formed. Now understand this. Now this point is the new origin. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. Now we need to go 20 units to the left. Now one more thing, okay, it might seem a little bit complicated now, but once you use it often, it will seem easy. Now one more thing, since we are going in the left direction, the coordinate needs to be negative. Okay, so just put add and minus 20, 0, because the y coordinate is 0 at the moment. Just press enter and another line will be formed. Now at last press add. Now your x coordinate is 0. Press 0. Now comma, we will have to put minus 10 here. Why? Because again it is in the opposite direction. Just put these coordinates and press enter and press enter again and your rectangle will be formed. This is a rectangle with length 20 units and width 10 units. It might feel complicated, but believe me, after you keep using AutoCAD for a while, everything just feels very natural and you will get used to it. Now one more thing I wanted to teach you today is selecting the objects. Okay, now selecting might seem not a thing to teach about, but when I first started using AutoCAD, I was really confused in the selecting part. Why? Because you can't just select in one way. You can select with two different ways. See, if you go from right to left, there will appear a green box, but if you go from left to right, a blue box will appear for the selection process. Now they are not the same, like their color, their functionalities is also different. Now first let me tell you how to use it. All you have to do is go anywhere on your screen and click the left mouse button. After you do that, just drag your cursor and you will see a green box appear if you go from right to left, but if you go from left to right, a blue box will appear. Hope you got that. Now you know how the different boxes appear and how to select objects. Okay, but what is the difference between these two different colored boxes? It is actually quite simple and very useful difference. You see, with the green box, even if you select just a portion of an object, you will be able to select the whole object. Like I'll just click on over here, and now I'll drag and I can use the selecting tool. Okay, and I'll just go over here. I will select only this little portion of this of the line, and after I do that, okay, one more thing, after you select the thing you have selected, just click left mouse button again. So after I do that, you see the whole line is selected, and I can do whatever I want with the line. I can just delete it, but now I will undo it because I have to show more. Okay, you can also undo with CTRL plus Z, or even this button, I guess. Yeah, this is the undo button. You select the green box and you just select a portion and the whole object is selected. But what happens with the blue box is you have to select the whole object to select any object. Okay, now if I form a blue box, let me do it, and I select only this much portion of the line and I left click again, the object won't be selected. But if I do this, the object will be selected. Now you know the difference, but how is this difference useful? You see, sometimes you just want to select everything in your drawing, okay, every object. So for such times you use the green box, because you know, if there is a complicated drawing and there are small objects, sometimes a little part of them is left out, and if something like that happens, the whole drawing won't be selected. But you need the whole drawing to be selected, so you just use your green box like this. Okay, I did not select the whole portion of this line and this line, but still they were selected. But sometimes there's a drawing which is, say, complicated. There are many objects, many lines, many circles and rectangles, everything, but you want to select just one specific object, but there are many objects around it. So what you do is you use the blue box. Now using that blue box, even if you select a portion of those other objects, it won't affect the target, because you will only select the objects that you cover fully with your blue box, like this. Okay, see, I selected portion of this line too and this line too, but only this line was selected because I covered the whole line with my blue box. So that was something useful, I guess. So I'll just erase this and move on to my next drawing. Okay, one more thing to erase, you can use two methods. The first is just select an object. Now right click and you will see an erase option over here. Just click on it and the objects will be erased, or you can select the object and just press your delete button. That's it. Now moving on to the next method of forming a line. The next method is probably the most useful, which is forming lines with an inclination, that is with a certain angle or your desired angle, and obviously length. So again, to start, just use the line command. This time let's use the line command shortcut, that is L. Just type L and press enter. Your line will be selected. Now after selecting your line, now you should know there are three methods for drawing a line with a certain angle. Now the first and the most simple one is just set your starting point and set the length you want. Let's just say I'll put 10 units. Okay, after you do that, all you have to do is press your tab button. Just press on tab. As you do that, you will notice that you have moved on to another box which has angle sign on it too. Now just put on the angle you want. Let's say I want 30 degrees. Just put 30. Just put 30 and press enter. Here we go. A line of angle 30 degree is formed. Just like that. Now there are two more methods which are a little complicated, but useful in some scenarios. Just select your line command, and after you do that, again set your starting point and then go to the command box. On the command box, all you need to do is just put on the symbol and type in the angle you want. Again, let's say I want 30 degrees, and after that just press enter. And you will see that your line is locked at 30 degrees. Now this is useful in scenarios in which you don't want to enter your length, that is you want to draw a free diagram, I guess. So your line will just be locked to an angle, and after that you can choose how further you want the line to go and just click on the left mouse button like that and press, you see, and here is your line with an angle of 30 degree. Now there is one more method, as I said, which is just like the first method but a little complicated. Maybe you will find this one easier, so that's on you. I'm just here to teach you guys. Okay, so just select your line command and again set your starting point, which is this, and go to your command bar again, and you will see something similar here. That is the add symbol. Put on your add symbol. After the symbol, put the length of your line. I'll put 12 here, and the rest is the same. Just put this sign again and the angle you want. This time let's do 45 degree and press enter. Here we go. Another line of length 12 units and an angle of 45 degree is formed. I know all you guys here are new to this channel because this channel is new, but just hear me out for 1 minute. In this channel I will be doing a complete course of AutoCAD for you guys for free. Since it is a complete course and a detailed one on top of that, it will take a little bit of time to get completed, but worry not, I will be posting regularly, at least twice a week, and maybe going forward I will increase the amount of my uploads. All I ask you to do is support me and subscribe to my channel and watch the playlist if you haven't already. I know you haven't already, so just go to my playlist and you will see videos there from the start. So if you learned anything today, like and a subscribe would really be appreciated. It helps me in a way. And also after the videos and I put on little sketches made with AutoCAD. I won't be able to do them on every video for now, but if you guys really like it, I will do it in every video. Just comment it down, I love you, and I'll do it in every video. And one more thing, I'm just starting and I'm new to all of this, so I know my quality is not that great. I know the screen quality is also not that great because I have a crappy laptop, but it is not that bad and you can easily understand everything, I guess. And also about how I teach, actually I'm better at teaching than you see in the video. It is just that I am not really confident and it is taking me a little while to improve my quality and improve myself. You can see it if you watch all my videos. I have improved a little, I guess, and I will improve exponentially very soon. Just believe me on that. All I need is a little support from you guys. If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, show your appreciation. It really takes a lot of hard work. So thank you guys for subscribing to me and enjoy life.